think I'm live. I'm waiting to see here if it shows up. Oh, good, it did. All right, now hopefully I can see my comments. It's going to reach it here. Perfect. Okay. All right. So today I'm going to do the Kringle Cookie Company, but I got to tell you guys, this is not how it comes. It comes with this big one like this. This is together as one big piece. It is so hard for me to handle. You can see I've got wrinkles in here. It's hard to even put it back on here. They're your transfers. Do what you want with them. At the bottom of this comes the little inserts that you can cut out for the cookie. So what it looks like in the book, and I should have saved that page. Darn it all. Okay, so here we go. It really looks like, let's see, can you see it there? That's how they're showing it, and there's the cookie on the side of it. So that's what they did. But I'm doing something a little different. This is a bound piece. We have something very similar in our book, but I found this at a store on sale that's closed on Sunday. Anyway, I said I'm going to put the Cookie Kringle, North Pole Cookie Kringle Company here. And I don't know if I'm going to put these words at the bottom, but I might. You know, I think the words might fit down there. So I know I'm cutting this thing all up, but that's okay. I don't need since 1923 on here. Or do I? You know what? I'm going to cut it like this. I know. What is she doing? That's transfer. She is making it her own. I keep them all together, so I do know what goes with what. That one's cut pretty close. I'm going to have to put tape on the side of it. Okay. So what I'm wondering is, can I put this down here? If I move this off of here. Yes, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And I think that would be so cute. So I'm going to put this up at the top. And I'm going to center it because I'm trying to get a couple cookies on each side. A cookie on each side. Oh my gosh, I had such a hard time fuzziness on my cloth because it was so big. So guys, this is yours. Do what you want with it. The Cookie Kringle Company. I'm trying to center it here. That is always my hardest part. By the way, I did wax this board. I waxed it, and I always put the wax on, and then I use the blow dryer, and then I use a cloth to get the excess, like but once you got the wax on there and you want to smooth it up, the heck is that word I'm trying to say? I use another last cloth as a, darn it, what am I trying to say? Why can't I get that word out? Okay, so this is going to go all over. Actually, I could have made those green, but it's already red, so it's going to go. Actually, yeah. So I'm going to go North Pole. I'm trying to go all one way. You're going to blob it on with that thing. Now I have to watch this edge because I don't want it supposed to do it. That's what I'm trying to do is get the excess off. Now, it's raining here. I don't know what it's like where you're at, but pouring rain. What else do you got to do? Might as well go ahead and, you know what, on the weekends, I like to just create stuff. Okay, so there is something right there that's needed. So I like to play with the paint. Well, I like to do it anyways, but see, it's a good excuse when it rains like this. Raining out, what else am I going to do? Okay, so I needed some more. Okay, so you want to make sure you've got all the excess off now. I've got a little issue right here because I am thinking of making this. So here's the thing. You can pick this up. I don't like this part right here. Oh, and I see that it bled on some other parts. So take my cloth, except that they got all messed up. There we go. One coming out, not a million. This is my Clorox cloth. This is why we go live, so you can see that everybody makes a mistake. Everybody can clean it up. Now, I see that this is bled under. I kind of thought it might have. But are we good? The rest of them. Yes, we are. So I'm going to lay this to the side. This is paste. So it will stay. So where is the piece? There we go. Let's lay it back onto here, under its backing, and I will clean this a little later. Okay, now, a couple things. This red, even though I've waxed it, is coming through here. So using this, clean this up, and I just these are those little called nail nail Q-tips. So for whatever reason, it bled right here. So I'm going to go here. Now, if this didn't work, for whatever reason, like I waited too long or whatever, red is definitely a strong color. I could get white paint and patch it up because this board is kind of a the word I'm trying to use. Like it's kind of like there are pieces of the board coming through with some parts and not other parts. So lots of little spots on here that need to be cleaned up. Noticing is this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through with white paint. All right, so that's that. So that's my Kris Kringle. Now, I do want to put those little green things there, but I want to wait a bit till this is dried. I might dry it right now. And if I'm going to be putting that back down, I've got to get the red out of here. So I am going to wash this off. I don't know if you can see me over here or not. I'm really taking this to the sink. Wash it so that it comes out of the silk screen. But you don't want that to look bad. Can you see me? No. Okay, so you guys have a blank screen. Well, I'm over here washing this out. And I'm going to use our little dartboard. And it's because and your screen will get stained from red, just the way it is. Red tends to stain. The stain is okay. You just want the silk screen to be clean enough that you can, paint through it. put it on our map that we usually use. I'll put it with the other side. This is what we use for our oh, next. This is our, what is this? Fuzzing cloth on one side, and it is the microfiber. And it'll really dry it so that I can put it back on. But I'm going to let it sit for a minute. And while that's sitting, I'm going to go on. So I am on this side. So this one is the base colors. So there it is. And on this side, I am putting a cookie. Trying to decide if I can do two in here and one in there, but I might be able to do those two together. So I'm going to do, and the reason I want to do three, and I'm not going to do it straight. As much as I like everything straight, it bothers me when it's not, but I'll live through it. Putting this here because I'm not doing these guys and they want to stick on everything. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do this one at an angle. Now, whoops. See, I've waxed this so much that it doesn't really want to stick. And that's probably why this color bled through on some of this. But I'm going to take the tape. This is like the blue painter's tape. And I want to put a little strip down because when I cut this, I cut it very close to the edge. And I know that I will go over it. And the bottom is pretty close, so I'm going to do that here. Okay, so he's going to be brown because he is the gingerbread house. So we will, of course, have a brown. You got to make sure that it's down pretty flat. And if it's not, like this one is not sticking up. Oh boy. You get paint on your fingers, you've got to get it off right away because you will put it on everything. Not you might, you will. And that is an experience. And that's why if I look like I've always got the same clothes on, this is my painter top. I actually got a top underneath it. I'm just trying to keep things clean. Okay, so there we go. I am talking to myself today. I guess everybody's busy, which is nice. Okay, so because I have this not down all the way, like I said, it's bubbling up. I am going one way with this. One way. Just keep going one way. And you shouldn't have a problem. I might have some over there. I can see it really coming up. Which means I did not take off enough of the wax. I left this too waxy. And that's why that's happening. Now, what I'm going to do with this one is put the red star here. Here, ready to go. Put the pink down. Oh, did it ever bleed through? Wow, that was bad. So I have got to get more of this wax off. Before I do the other ones, that's what I'm going to do. So guys, this is paste, so you can wipe it off. I mean, it comes off really well. One that did not come off super well was the red. The reason is that red tends to stain. Okay. So anyway, there is my nice corner. The cookie. Gingerbread house. Guys get to see me clean it all up. Okay, so he's cleaned up. And I noticed that my little star has some stuff on it. So I'm going to take that out. If it doesn't want to come out, as you see, actually, I'll show you. Take a little white paint, and I would dab it on paper towel. I'm using a Kleenex because that's closest. Until this glue goes away. And then cover it more than once. But I will put this paint on here, then I'll push it out a little bit so that it will match. Put it on cover. Some of you are like, what the heck is she doing? I am adding this color to my board like this. I could even use a napkin, it doesn't matter what it is. The reason I'm putting this color in here, so that when it's next to this all dries, it will look like it wants. This white is very close. Oh boy. And I just now went into the brown. So this is what happens when you're too impatient to wait for it. Okay. Now this red up here has a big blob of this white. So I don't want it. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. And I'll play with it later when I'm done. So that cookie's there. And then I think I will do over here the tree. Now, the reason I wear this is, as you see, I'm not a real neat crafter. I just like to play and have fun. So I have one cookie there, and I haven't, oh, you know what I want to do? I want to clean this first with this. The reason I'm doing that is because obviously I've got too much wax on this project. I kind of thought I might have. You know, your first instinct is usually right. I thought, you know what? I think there's too much wax on here. But did I go and wipe more off? No, I just thought it'll be fine. Not fine. There's too much. So I'm going to take my Clorox thing and wipe it off so that I can get some of it off. And then I'll take my towel and put this on here. And then blow it right through. Okay. Okay, grab that really quick. And then, yeah, I'm going to do a lot on here with the white fixing up. So that just is like food positive, guys. You've got too much wax. Get rid of it. Because you can see how sticky this is on my finger. So it's not that the transfer is not sticking. It's that Barbara did. Wait, okay. I'm trying to get them both on here at the same time, and I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to have to do them separate. So let me do the tree first, and then I can do that one and move him over. So the tree is going to go right here. Is it sticking now? Yes, the edges of this tree, except down here. Okay, there we go. Everybody's sticking. So whoop. Everybody's sticking. If, like right now, I'm having trouble because I'm trying to get it to stick where it's. There we go. Okay. Now, where's our green? Let's take our green. Trying to be careful on the edges. Okay, so we are taking off any excess so we don't have too much. And then there's a little dot right here. It could be any color you want. And I like, so we did the star red. I think we'll do, I have a little teeny dot here. I think we'll do this little dot red. So there's dots of red all through this. I don't know. I'm just doing it. Red happens to be one of my favorite colors. And let's go gently. And that one is much better. Oh boy, did it ever run near the bottom? Why did that happen? Thought we were clear with this. Cut it off. So that's our tree. Now, what about our star? Where will we let her dry it a bit so I don't get in the way? All right, now the star. Let's try it again. So the star needs to be able to go down. Okay, so he is not sticking at all. Wow. Go. Take this off. Okay, so the star was going to be pink. And I'm going to go out in the center. Yeah, so this is a good lesson. Don't over wax. You know, I'm always so afraid of something um, bleeding, but now it's going to do it because I've got this wax on there. So don't over wax, guys. If anything, that's what this will teach you. Don't over wax. This little corner. Make sure you get all your little corners. Okay, I know. Pink star, but you know what? As a kid, I love cookies that have all different colors on them. So there's that one. Now, I'm just over here. I'll stand it. I got to dry these guys because I'm going to put their top part on. And we're going to start with this guy first. So he is the gingerbread house. And he is not bad. On one corner that looks wet. So you don't want to do anything until these guys are totally dry. Okay, so this is the front part. I just want to make sure that all this stuff is pretty much on. Okay. All right, so this one is going to be white. And we're using white on a brown because you notice I'm doing it this way. I really should globble it on and then spread it. I don't know why I'm things like that. So I made a tray yesterday, and for the table for like our salt and pepper napkins. This was a plaque similar to this. So you could make this in tray. These handles I got from the same hobby store, um, craft store, and I did our one grateful. And this is for the center of our table because you know what this with our salt and pepper, which Joel broke our salt and pepper, so we've got these today. But we leave it on the center of the table, but then also sometimes we go to watch TV while we eat, so you can just carry the tray with you. Okay, I used E6000 to put the handles on. E6000 is really strong. But this is nice. You can even put your salad dressing or taco sauce or a couple other little things on it, but it's a nice little tray. But it says grateful. And it made me think I woke up this morning and I thought, I am so grateful for all the wonderful things in my life. And I always say my morning prayer, but this morning I was thinking, like I'm really grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my grandchildren. I'm grateful for so many things, even small things like being able to do things like this. I'm just grateful that I have the chance to do that. And I'm blessed. I always thank the Lord for those things. So for some reason, little whites came on here, but I am going to speckle this in the end so that it'll look like I did that on purpose. If you don't know how to speckle, you're going to do it with a toothbrush. So I won't be able to show you that today. Actually, no, I don't have any hard brushes. I would like, oh, I do have a brush in there. I know where a toothbrush is. My scrubbing cleaning brush, but it'll work. All right, are these dry? Yes. Why did that bleed through some white stuff? Don't know, but I'm going to speckle this, and that speckling takes care of all the mistakes. It really does. Okay. So I'm trying to get this so that everything is on something pink. And I think I've done it. Okay. Really want to make sure this is down. I like to use, there we go, so that it won't go through. Now, this is on a pink flower, but I did white on there. So I'm going to do some red on here. Seems weird, but I'm really pulling up the red today. Let's just see what it looks like. So a bunch of red on. Use my red squeegee. And I've got, this is our ice. This is like 2 coats of icing, I guess. There would be the pink icing and then your red here on this cookie. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's not bad. Where is my, this is the backing sheet. So you always put it on there until you can clean it and when you put it away. Now, because the other cookie's so close, I got to dry this. I'll flip here just a second. Okay. So this is what that looks like. Now on our tree, we're going to put our, I've already fuzzed these, by the way, so that's why I can just pick them up. On our tree, same thing. I don't want any white background on here. I want it all on the tree. There. Okay. Pushing it down. Okay. Now the tree. What decoration color would I put on the tree? I don't want to really do pink, but it should be a color that's on here. You don't want to do brown. But I have the pink over there. Do I want to do white on the tree? I think I am going to do white on the tree because I don't want to introduce another color. I've got some colors going here. Now, there we go. Now, my thought is, this tree is green. So I'm going to take this white. There's all the excess is gone. Then, take my green. And I'm going to dip it down. Okay, I see a little spot here that doesn't have white. I need a little, you know what, these little ones are just ones that I've cut in half. There. Clean it off. Okay, let's see what we got. I like that. Still shows my thing I got to wipe up down there, but it's coming out pretty good. So, what we got. Let's see if we can get some. So, oops, where's that? Now that it's dry, this is coming off a little easier. Okay, now I want to show you. So, for all intents and purposes, this is done. But for me, it's not. I've got to clean up some of the paint. And if you see, what I do is I dip the, there you go. Can you get the whole thing in? There we go. So I dip the Q-tip in something, and why is it blurry? I don't know. Oh, there. Is that a better, no, whoop, go that way. There we go. Is that a better picture? Yeah. I think I gotta hold it straight. Anyway, North Pole Cookie Company, and it's got that on it. Now what I would do is I will go around and I will clean it up with these little guys on the edges. But I want to show you something. You can take a toothbrush. It's just an old toothbrush. And I don't want to do it yet because I want to clean up. But you're going to water down a little teeny bit of your paint in something else. And then you're going to go like this. Well, I've got to take the cleaning stuff out of it. You're going to go like that, like this, and the paint is going to splatter it, and it'll look real pretty. I'll post a picture of what that looks like on my Talking with Barbie page on Facebook. So I know this project was a little long, but I think that it's super cute, and it'd be a great gift, especially for somebody that's got kids, or even without kids. I just think it's super cute. Kringle Cookie Company. North Pole. All right, you guys have a great day. I know we're doing Christmas a little early, but you know what? You need a few decorations.